Making bed seems so simple that anybody can do it. Everyone can do it. It was just like an action that like drinking water and eating rice. Anybody can do it. But how can that change our life though?
Hello guys, I am your friend Alex. Making bed is an easy task for most of people, but in many militaries, this will be a requirement for most of the soldiers. And it's not only in USA, but also in China and many other countries. But why would making bed be a requirement for soldiers? To understand this, I decided to journal my process of making bed for 21 days, and I'm going to talk about the change that making bed after I wake up brought to me. So first, the first day I wake up and make my bed, I just realized that my room is kind of dirty and I haven't been cleaning my room for about 3 weeks. And so I decided to clean my room. And this is the first change that I actually kind of try to see the environment around me and try to make some change. And I'm going to show you one of the video.
If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter.
In this video, the military general talk about the beneficial of making bed and how you can make world better by first making your bed.
During the process of making bed, I learned something different compared to the military general by shaking and making the bed. And it was like a process of making myself better. And I get the feeling that I can make a difference to the environment, to myself. And I believe this is building one's confidence on making something different to their life. And the little thing will become the big thing.
Making the bed, I can, and I see my ability that I can actually change things. This is the first thing that shaped me or changed me. And second thing, for the whole summer, I finally finished the first book. Great Career with a high school diploma, public safety, law, and security. And if I did not make my bed, I don't think I would actually finish reading a book. And making bed actually helped me to wake up at 4:30, and I actually changed a lot since doing this 21 days. First, I start to come back and take shower again, a cold shower again, because I believe take cold shower is a way to allow you to step out of the comfort zone, allow you to have a different choice about your life. And second, I start to walk out. Third, I was able to wake up at 4:30 or before 4:30 in the morning, because once I wake up, I will immediately make my bed, and just that 20 seconds it brought a difference to my life, because by doing that 20 seconds or 30 seconds of making bed, I was able to have a clear mind, and I just would not clock off the or turn off the alarm and go back to sleep. And this is one thing that making bed brought to me. And I also write a list about the change that I made besides this. For example, The third day that I made my bed after waking up, one thing that changed me from playing video game instead of planning the day and move forward. One, I believe that is because that once people wake up, their mind is like unclear, and they were trying to follow their regular habit. And my regular habit, it might be wake up and start to play some video game. But that day is different, and I decided to wake up and then just write down my that day's plan and move toward to that goal. And that's one thing that I changed. Besides that, I'm going to talk about a story about why making bed can make a great deal to your life. There is one story that I heard from the book. It's in Chinese, but the title of the book is The Way How You Think Determines the Way How You Go. So in that book, there's one story about a homeless man. So that homeless man, he met a young girl one day, and the young girl handed him a flower, a rose. I don't remember specifically about that flower, but the homeless man really believed that and really liked about the flower. So he decided to bought a container for the flower. So he just put the flower and into the container and try to keep the flower longer. And once he brought that flower to his living area, like he have a table as well, so he put his flower on his table, and he just found out that such a good flower should not stay in an environment that is so dirty and messy. So he started cleaning his table because his table was really dirty and full of other things as well. And afterward, he just found out that like such a good neat table and flower should not stay in a such bad and dirty room. So he decided to clean his room and clean his room and make his room more organized. And lastly, he looked at himself after doing all the things that I talk about, cleaning the table, make a container, and clean his room. And he found out and he looked at himself and decided to change himself as well, because he believed that he must be a better person to be good enough for such good and cleaned room. So that from that moment he started to make a difference to his life and change his life and walk to a success routine. This story, I don't know if it's fiction or non-fiction, but this story tells us how can little things change a big environment, and how would people be influenced by the environment. So
in real life, it's always not those big things that change our life, but those small things, small action, small daily action that shape our life. And life is just a simple process of daily life, a result of every actions. If people will be able to recognize their actions and correct their actions and making a different actions in a significant event, they will make a big change to their life. And here's the ending of the video, and I hope that everyone learns something like I do in this event. So if you guys like this video, please comment and subscribe to my channel, and I will soon bring more videos such as the transformation or the journal of taking cold shower, and how writing down 20 minutes of motivational quotes made a difference to my life. And I am just on a process of being a better myself, and I hope you are too.